The thrill of the fatality, the iconic characters such as Raiden, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, along with brutal combat animations. It's all here. This is Mortal Kombat Mobile, and it's available right in your pocket. But this mobile adoption of one of my favorite franchises doesn't deliver a flawless victory. Instead, it offers a brutal grind, designed to suck up all your free time, and at times, beckons and even taunts you into spending real world money. Let's discuss Mortal Kombat Mobile, a game I played so you don't have to. Hello and welcome. I am Quantum Rover, or Quantum Rover Gaming. Thanks for tuning into the video. Today we're going to take some time and look at Mortal Kombat Mobile. It is a free-to-play fighting game on iOS and Android, and it's been around since 2015. It was originally released alongside Mortal Kombat X, and has been referred to at times as MKX Mobile. This game, however, has expanded over the years and has far outgrown its original roots. Now, there are characters and fighting stages from MK11 and MK1 here. The game even has the cameo system, which is something I did not like personally in MK1. The mechanic is here, it's just as annoying, and in this game, it's about as grindy as everything else. For the record, this is not a review. This is just my thoughts on the game as a player has put too many hours into the game and now has a love-hate relationship with it. In fact, I've been playing this game a lot this past week. I even did a short live stream or two playing it live. But I do like the game, even with all of its flaws. So let's start with the good things I like about MK Mobile. I like the graphics. The graphics are great for a mobile game. I like the fighting animations. I enjoy seeing the over-the-top X-ray and fatalities. And I really like the character card designs as well. Heck, I like even all the variations of the same characters. You see, NetherRealm has put in dozens of characters into this game. Some of them are essentially the same character, but with subtle differences, such as what team the character may be considered on, for example, or what version of the character they pulled them from, I should say from the history of Mortal Kombat. There are classic characters. There's characters from the original Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s. There's the MK11 versions. There are even lizard versions of a few of the characters, like Baraka and Jade. And then there are some interesting categories that they place these characters in. They have Aaron Black in the Day of the Dead theme. Same thing for Jade, and they even have Nightmare characters as well. Now that they have Ghostface in the game, he's part of the Nightmare crew, as well as Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. So there are a lot of characters here to collect and fight with. And that's a good thing, as far as content's concerned. Now, the goal when you get a character is to level them up. You can level them up by using them in fights. You can use level up cards, which you can receive as rewards from the card packs just from playing the game, and you get them from playing the single player towers. You can also buy them with Dragon Crystal currency, which is the premium currency in the game. That can be earned in-game, but it just takes a long time to earn those Dragon Crystals. WB will at times point you to the cash shop where you can buy bundles of currency, both for DK and for the souls, which are the green currency. There's lots of little currencies in this game. And of course, you can buy packs with real cash outright, like what is shown here. Now, this is where we get into the pretty bad about this game. Winning the game, and I put winning in air quotes, is done by maxing out cards. This can be done either somewhat quickly by buying card packs with real-world money, or through playing the game, slowly acquiring the currency. You will be given souls, gold, and at times dragon crystals through gameplay. The big problem here is the RNG that can occur when you spend your currency. Now, I know what you're thinking. You may be rolling your eyes. Quantum, this is how gacha games are. Don't you know? That's just how it is. And I would say, well, just because something is what it is doesn't mean that it's right, let alone it needs to stay that way. These kinds of monetization strategies are cancerous, and they should be eliminated. They are unconsumer friendly. Anyway, let me get back to my point. Let's say you spend the time and you get 300 to 400 souls you need to open a card pack. Hooray! Well, guess what? There's no guarantees that you'll even get the card that you want or need, and that goes for most of the packs in this game, even the packs where you have to spend, or you choose to spend, I should say, real-world money on it. It is very, very rare to see a pack on sale in this game where you are guaranteed a character from a pack. Usually it's just a percentage chance. Right now, they're pushing the new character Ghostface, since he was just introduced this season. So this time around, what you're seeing on the game store is an exception. And here's another thing about MK Mobile's cash shop. There's a time limit on the availability of some of these packs. Oh yeah, FOMO is quite real in this game. FOMO, if you don't know what that means, stands for fear of missing out. It's a common element that's used in a lot of games nowadays, especially those that are digital. It's used to keep people engaged and to interact with the game. What is so predatory about this is that this happens all the time in this game. Throughout the entire year, everything from the single-player towers to the card packs are time limited. Everyone who plays this game is simply running on the infinite proverbial treadmill, which ends either whenever this game gets shut down, which could happen because Injustice 2 mobile game was shut down, as well as MK Onslaught last year, or players simply stop playing this game. One of the most annoying grinds for me personally is playing the crypt in this game. Any difficulty above normal for me results in me using so many consumables that the whole crypt run takes too damn long. I'm telling you, a hard difficulty run of the crypt can take 10 to 15 minutes depending on what kind of characters you use. Now, me personally, I typically like to use the characters that I can receive the heart bonuses with. That way I can receive the most hearts and I can go into the crypt store and buy particular cards, character cards, equipment cards that I want to level up and fuse. And sometimes I use characters that have a high level of survivability to them, or at least the highest that I have available. But imagine doing multiple runs of this every day. You get 2 crypt runs for free every day. If you use any more crypt runs, you have to use a crypt key. Crypt keys can be bought from the cash shop for $1.99, but lately the game has been giving them out for free. Sometimes you also get the crypt keys through the crypt junk box pack in the crypt cash shop. This game has so many currencies, and yeah, it does. One other thing I want to touch on real quick are the challenge and the special towers. These are usually single-player stuff, and they're another aspect of the game that takes too damn long, at least for a casual player. The special towers, which come around every season. Sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's 2. There's a fatal version of the tower. It can challenge more of the veteran kinds of players, but these towers are pretty long. There's about 200 floors. Every player gets about 5 tries per 12 hours. Plus, they can be granted 5 more tries if they watch an ad every 12 hours. It's just brilliant. The towers start off stupidly easy until much later when they become too difficult. The casual player doesn't have time for this. I really don't want to believe that the game wants you to spend real money to succeed in this game, but some of these fights get ridiculous. It creates some kind of strategy where you have to mix and match special kinds of equipment. You have to get event equipment, tower equipment, and equip it on your characters. It gets convoluted. It gets very difficult. Sometimes I'm just not down with it. It's just too much. I want to touch on the cameo system again real quick. The devs basically took all the playable characters that you can fight with in this game and they recycled them into cameos. It's stupid. There are no unique cameo characters at all in this game. They are all just there. It's yet another thing to collect and spend the ridiculous amounts of currency that you acquire in this game on them. And I will admit for a second, yes, I have spent real world money in this game. I just spent $15 in this year's season pass. Over the course of my entire time playing, let me tell you, I have spent less than $50 total since I started playing this game 5 years ago. And let me enlighten you all over something else. Over that period of time, I have not gotten a single diamond card to max fusion. Yeah, the WB RNG gods hate me. I have probably played this game for about hundreds of hours. Some days I play for 2 to 3 over the course of a day. Most of the time I let it autoplay through battles while I do something else like laundry or dishes or whatever. But let me be clear. I have had enough, I think. I have had enough of the endless grind, enough of the RNG. I have decided that if I'm going to continue to play this game, the best way to play it is just going to be to play it casually when I have a little time and nothing more. It's a shame, really. Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite gaming franchises. It is my favorite fighting game. The gameplay here is fun, it's accessible, the graphics are awesome, and it's easy to pick up and play. For the experienced players, there is some strategy that gets applied when you get into the higher levels of play, such as the Realm Clash towers, the special towers I was talking to you about that require event equipment that you have to equip on your characters. There's a leveling scheme with those cards as well, because the best strategy and the best bonuses are going to be applied when you confuse those equipment cards all the way up to max. The community that I see online that plays this game seem to be a mix of casuals along with rather whalish individuals, some bigger whales than me. People who just pump and pay crazy amounts of money into the game. On the subreddit and on YouTube, there are players who already have fused Ghostface up to rank 10, for example, which I think is impossible for free-to-play players. Yeah, they could have saved up the currency for that, but that doesn't sound very likely to me. Of course, there's no need for me to judge others really, so I apologize. If you're somebody who enjoys this game and you've got the disposable income for it, then sure. You can go to town, pour money into this game. All power to you. Have fun. I just can't. I don't know if I will stop playing this game for good, but at best, what I think I'm going to do is just lessen the amount of time I put into it. And while the game is fun, it's fun to play casually, it's also a game that requires a significant time commitment for free-to-play players. This game encourages people to throw money at the game, and it does so without guaranteeing any level of success of winning. It may scoot you further up the proverbial treadmill grind, but it doesn't really get you off of it. The hours of gameplay is here, but it's always going to be the same. So there you go. It's Mortal Kombat Mobile. It's a mobile game I played, so you don't have to. But feel free, though, if you want to. Thank you so much for watching if you made it through this video. Please consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel, or feel free to just rip apart my opinions in the comments. Who knows, maybe coming back to doing some YouTube content will get me off this game. Take care, all, and thanks for watching.